Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel, Miriam Leonardo Tango.
In this episode, we are going to take a look at the cruzada and the most common mistakes you should avoid.
Very important for everybody, especially for followers, but leaders, you need to know these.
If you are ready, let's get to the dance floor and let's start working.
Okay, here we are at the dance floor, ready to show you what happened during the cross.
So now we're going to show you the proper cross, just in case you don't know what it is. And we are going to take a basic step for this one. So we are doing side step. Just for the sake of the exercise, I'm using cross system. Cross system, bringing her into the cruzada, changing her weight, forward, side, feet together. Very well-known step, basic step in cross system. What is the most common problems that we see at the milonga and private lessons, festivals?
Yeah, we see that the follower is going to the cross from a very wrong position of the body, upper body mostly. We create very heavy connection with the leader, frame, heaviness in the torso, and it doesn't look good. So we'll show you the correct way in slow motion, how to do it, and later we'll show you some mistakes that you may do and you have to correct that. So we'll do a side step, change body weight, send the leg. He's lowering the position, so I send the leg straight, opening, so I have very good lines on the foot. And from here, keeping him connected, I feel he's moving forward, and then later I ended on my axis. I go to my center with the head, shoulders, upper body. Later, the last move is to go to the cross with my feet, pivoting, waiting for him to change my body weight, and ready to exit and resolve the step. So we were doing this in very slow motion with details, so you can pay attention the order of the move and the process.
So one more time.
Yes.
We're going to do side step 1 and 2, extending. So I'm lowering a little bit just to send her leg, and we are going to focus mainly in this one. I'm going all the way diagonal up, leaders. I'm using my forearm also supporting her in my rib cage, so she can go basically in one piece into the cruzada. So now she's not ready to walk. If I will walk here, she will trip. So I need to just do a little rotation, tuck, to change her body weight. Rotation means rotation to my left. And from here, yes, we can lower and walk out to the resolution. We're going to name 2 or 3 of the most common problems that happen here. Number 1, which one is?
Yeah, number 1 and the most common mistake is this. Back, sending the leg, going to the back leg from hips. Order was not, the head was leg, hips, and then cross and readjust. That creates a very, very heavy frame on the leader. So it is not good posture for the follower, of course. So if you notice, if I send the leg and I go to the heel and with the hips, this becomes very heavy on the leader. Then to go to the cross from here, I'm pushing a lot on him and putting a lot of weight on my frame to have the power to go from here to the cross. Also, that destroys the back. You will feel back pain if you do that often, and mostly at the milonga you go a little faster, or if the music is slow. So this move will be bad for both followers and leaders.
Yes, so now one more time. Yes, same case. And in this one, what Miriam is mentioning, sometimes some followers think they are helping, they don't want to be heavy, so they help from the hip. And actually, that causes the opposite, being heavy, like Miriam was mentioning. So leaders, when that happens, I mean, try not to let her with embrace. Don't let her go apart from you. And we as leaders are going to be in charge of transferring her body weight. So followers, be patient there until he brings you into the cruzada position. Now, once we have that, then we can even keep the embrace tight or release, whatever you prefer, whatever your style is. Now, another thing that happened during the cruzada, and this one is for the leaders, is leaders pushing her into the cruzada. I don't recommend that. Some teachers may teach that you should lead the cruzada. We would like to mention that it is a rule for her to walk as long as I walk on her right side to walk to the cruzada. 2, 3, if I am on this side, she will naturally have to cross. It's a rule. So, but leaders, what we are doing here, sorry, excuse me, side step, in order to avoid the pushing with your elbow in, which is the second common mistake, we are going to just rotate a little bit diagonal, and this diagonal that I'm doing this way will bring her into the cruzada, chuk, 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 chuk. And then from here, you can rotate and go to the resolution, sorry. You are going to find with your partner, and depending on the partner you have, you are going to have to rotate more or less. Of course, it's not about doing 1 and 2 because it's like stereotype. It's not really good, but just internally project, pull back with your right shoulder blade. That way she will understand, oh, and we are going to the cross.
Another mistake that you have to correct, be sure not to do it, is the order of the part of your body to go to the cross.
Before we continue, we would like to mention something very important for you.
Please go to our website, miriamleonardotango.com. We have our tango school. It's called Online Tango Training.
We have downloadable courses that you can purchase or be a member of our website and have unlimited access to all of them.
Now, let's go back to the second part of the video. So, in the right one and the good one, we extend the leg. We move upper body, head, shoulders on top of my right leg in this case. And the last move is the left, going to the cross, doing a little pivot. If you notice opening, little pivot to go to the cross. And cross when he leads that, and go to the resolution. So the order is extending the leg, moving back from the upper body, and the last move is the left leg goes to the cross. Common mistake we can see sometimes at the milonga is sending the leg going to the cross in off-axis position, of course, because my center is not in the right position, and then he has to push you to the center, to your axis. So this is a very common mistake, to rush your left leg to the cross. You will not be able to follow if he wants to lead in slow motion cross. If music is slow and you always do toe-toe, there is no choice for the leader to lead into the slow motion cross.
Also, that brings you out of tune with the music. So it happened. I dance at the milonga with several followers, and one of the most common mistakes is that I try to go 1 and 2 and 3, and all of a sudden I feel 1, 2 and 3, and it's like rushing the beat, and it's hard to catch up with the music. So don't do that.
Yes, yeah. So for 2 reasons: the rhythm, the musicality, and the position of the upper body. When you cross and you are not ready on your axis, everything is heavy and you're creating like off-axis position. When he doesn't expect, he doesn't lead that.
Yes.
So don't rush to cross. But to hold the leg front and to be able to go to the cross slower or later, it's very important to go back to the video and watch the first part. We were going with the center, pushing from the ribs. I feel his rib pushing forward. I respect that timing, and later I can cross. So you have more possibilities with the left leg to go slower, do embellishments that we can show in another video. Embellishment before the cross, there's many, but be sure to keep that technique.
Bonus tip. Here's the thing. Bonus mistake. Not tip. Bonus mistake.
Bonus don't do.
I know, bonus don't do. Sometimes the followers, they will over-rotate. That's why I was saying leaders diagonal. But some followers will tend to, and that may come from the leader's lead or followers. But some followers, they will cross with this position, over-rotated. Can you see that her hip is closed? It's not a good thing. At the moment of the cruzada, how she will position the hip. For example, we are doing the cruzada. Tack. Can you see that she's landing but not she's closing, of course, because that will be the pivot, but not over pivoting. That way, you're going to have a hard time changing by weight there.
Yeah.
Yes?
Let's show that because it's very important. So we do side, back. Instead of opening from the hips to align the foot, some followers are keeping it straight. So when you go to the cross, it's too close.
Over rotated.
Right hip is too close. So you see the cruzada, but this feels so heavy for the leader, and then from here it's so hard to keep going. Yeah, all too much to his right side instead of keeping the right side of the follower, more on his left side, opening position.
So avoid
come from the hips.
Yeah, avoid that straight position with your leg followers getting into the cruzada, because that will bring you in a close position. The leader will run out of space and it's a snowball of problems.
So you have these 4 tips to practice, to correct. Where do you do it?
So just be aware of those and try to avoid them. Thank you so much, guys, for being here until the end. You rock.
Congratulations, and please watch the video many times, because every time you see it, you see more details.
Before you leave, please remember, if you're enjoying this, leave a thumbs up. That will be much appreciated. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Bye.